welcome to the second episode of the Barely Adulting podcast, and we have made it to episode number 2. So, number one, big thanks for y'all taking the time at home to listen and take the time out of your day to have a little fun with us and sit down and get a little comedy relief midway through the week. For us, it's Wednesday, but today I have a very special person with me. Uh, Definitely one of the people that I consider a brother. We've had our times where we haven't talked. We've had our times where we've been best friends. Um, but as life goes on, we mature, and I think today he's going to be a great person for me and him to sit down, just talk about random things, and
Oh
talk about
yeah.
life.
Oh yeah.
But
Always can chat it up, dude.
but everybody, help me welcome my buddy Jake.
Yeah, 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 yeah. All right, yeah.
um, nah, man, welcome to the. You get to be the second episode. So that's Van. I had Van and Zeke first. I don't know
Okay.
if you've met Zeke, but you've definitely
Yeah,
met
yeah.
Van.
I've met Zeke.
Works at Tech Five.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Zeke was technically the first guest ever on the Barely Adulting podcast. That was fun.
Oh
That
yeah.
was fun. That episode should be going live today or tomorrow.
I have to.
Hopefully
I have
today.
to watch it,
Hopefully
dude. I
today.
have
Oh yeah.
to.
Well, it'll be.
Go
It'll
ahead.
just be the audio. It'll
Go
just be the
ahead. Go
audio
ahead
for
and
right now.
plug. Go
So
ahead and plug your YouTube, dude. What is are you doing it on
it's the
YouTube or?
yeah. So the audio will be on YouTube. I'm working on getting it on Spotify.
Okay.
That's a work in progress. I don't know why I can't figure it out. But the second that that's up and running, there will be post about it.
Okay.
And then when it goes live on YouTube, there will be a video within the next couple days, saying that it's live. We have an Instagram, TikTok,
Okay. And
X.
is that the YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the Barely Adulting podcast is the YouTube, and the usernames vary. What I'll probably end up having to do either probably on this episode is I'll make me a thing at the very end, um, so everybody or might put it on the corners of the logo just so
Yeah.
um you know they have the things, and
The
then
links for it and whatnot.
oh yeah, and then it's just a work in progress. It's
Yeah.
it's episode by episode. We're trying to get better and better, but
And that's the best way to do it, bro. You got to start somewhere. I mean, you know.
so man, for the people at home, just go ahead, give a little bit of background about yourself. Kind of dreams, aspirations you have, careers you want to kind of dibble dabble in. Just kind of give us an idea at home.
Okay. Well, yeah. My name is Jake from State Farm. Yes, I'm wearing khakis. Um, I'm currently trying to go to school to get my crane operating license. That's what I'm
Nice.
trying to do. And that's really it, man.
That's really it.
That's really all I'm trying to do. I mean, and it's that sounds very bland, but I don't know how else to explain that. I mean, I'm gonna go for it's like a 6 month class, I believe, and I can do it through Tri County even, and just
Nice,
yeah. I mean, shit, dude, sit in a crane all day for like $40 an hour. It's
nice.
like playing with Legos, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I definitely
dangerous
see.
Legos.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, but yeah, I could definitely see myself doing it though,
100%.
or a heavy machine operator of some
Dude, that's
sort, you
always
know?
been an interest of mine. I've never
Yeah,
really, I've tried. I don't want to say that I've tried to get into it because I've never really put forth an effort into it. Just because I've always been, I've had other things that I wanted to do, and it's never really been on the top of my radar. But it is
right.
cool.
Yeah,
I think it is pretty cool.
and there's money in it, dude.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm
For
heard.
sure.
I got a buddy or two who does it, and they do pretty well for themselves.
Hmm.
And but I don't know, man. That's crazy though. I did not know that was the route you were trying to go. That's the first
Yeah,
time I'm hearing about that.
yeah. I was thinking about doing HVAC for a while, and I don't think that's for me, honestly. Um, but definitely heavy machinery. I want to be an operator, you know.
Yeah. Yep.
So that's the route that I'm trying to go.
Dude, that's
Go
awesome.
to school for it.
I hope the best for you.
I appreciate it. Yeah.
100%. And
I'm trying to get all that started soon, dude.
hey, and hopefully you'll be on while you're in school.
Yeah,
We'd love to know. I
yeah,
I don't know about everybody else, but I'd
yeah,
love to just sit down and talk to you about the schooling for
yeah.
that and how that process
And
is, and
it's like
that's what this is for. Is to
go through all that.
it's real world. We're
Yeah,
we're young adults, trying to have fun and barely adulting at the same time, making it
right.
work.
Trying to figure our shit out. No, I agree.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
definitely in a new world. I mean, The
I mean,
world's changed the fastest it's ever have in the last 25 years.
yeah, no, I agree 100%. The technologies and all that, like go back to how life was in like the '80s per se. I wasn't alive, but
Yeah.
you can go back and like
You can kind of, yeah,
see
you can see it and
and
you
hear
can look at
from
the
other and
documentaries and stuff like
hear
that.
from other people who were alive in
Yeah.
that time, and to how it is now, dude. That shit's
Completely
completely
different.
changed. It is.
Money is not even the same anymore. You mean to
Mu-
tell me Bitcoin's a real thing?
yeah,
You
and
mean
you
to
can.
tell? And I'm sorry, I don't believe in Bitcoin
Yeah,
because it's literally a. It's not a. To me, it has no value. It's not
okay.
a tangible thing.
You say that until you get into computer gambling, online gambling, because like, dude, you can gamble on your PC from like rain bet and stuff. Sounds bad, but it's so fun, dude. I know a homeboy who put in like $50 one time of Litecoin, which is a form of like
Yeah,
like a different type of Bitcoin, and he was doing 1 cent bets
yeah.
for like he put it on auto bets on the hard mode and went away for like 20 minutes. And he was live streaming it. Like we were all in a Discord chat, all betting at the same time on the same website. But he went AFK and like left it betting.
Yeah,
Homie hit for 30K off $50. And then instantly transferred it to his bank account,
that's insane.
straight to his bank off of $50. A homie that I know IRL, like
That's
hang
insane.
out with almost every day. It bought him a car. He bought himself a Camry and invested the rest of it. And
Smart.
yeah, 100% indeed. I mean, but for for legal purposes, he's 21.
Yeah,
um, but yeah, dude. Um, I agree with that though. I don't spend money on Bitcoin or coins like that for investments. Only if I'm
yeah.
gambling.
Just
You
like a
know?
double dabble.
Yeah. I mean, like I know how to use it and transfer it and do all that.
Make
I,
it work for you.
yeah. But other than that, I don't really invest in it.
Yeah,
To be honest, you know,
yeah,
I don't trust it. I
yeah.
would say more than like hard cash, but cash is losing its value too,
Cash
Gray.
is losing. You know they stopped making the penny.
Yeah, yeah, no, I heard that.
So
And
a
dude, our
lot of
government is still shut down.
no,
Did they
no.
open back up?
Yeah, they opened back
When
up.
did they open back up?
Like a week or two ago, something
I
like that.
heard pretty recently that it was still shut down. Probably like a week ago, because of like the.
Last I heard, it was back open.
Well, that's good. I mean, I hope it is, because that. I mean, they shut down food stamps and everything.
Yeah,
Everything government funded. There was no people in the airports, like
yeah.
all the TSA and shit. They were
Yeah, TSA
all
workers were.
because
I think.
they weren't getting paid.
Yeah. But nah, man. Yeah, that shit's crazy. But
Yeah.
man, is there anything else? Are there any tangible items that you know you per se like? For me, what my thing's gonna be is I want to be a car collector, like on the side.
Yeah,
I want to be a car collector.
I agree.
Not,
Uh,
I don't want to have like 40, 50 cars. I want to have like three
personalized. I want
cars.
personalized cars.
Yeah, I
Like,
want to have like three or four. I want to have like three or four nice cars that
mhm,
I keep in a garage. I only take out every so often.
yeah,
But then I also want to acquire other cars and do different kinds of things
yeah,
and all different stuff. And I think cars are fun,
I
so I'm gonna have a
also,
lot of project cars too.
yeah, I also thought about like maybe flipping cars, dude. Getting my dealer's license and starting like going to auctions and stuff and getting cheap cars and selling them on marketplace and
Yeah,
whatnot. Or maybe even open a used car lot, dude. I
yeah,
mean, you can go to an auction and get them for cheap enough. You gotta get your dealer's license, and then you
yeah,
can start selling cars. Or I'm pretty sure you have to have a dealer's license to go to like certain auctions
yeah.
or like
Certain
dealers
auctions you have to
auctions.
have a dealer's auctions for. Like
Yeah,
those, I think there's one not far from where I live.
there
Um,
is. Yeah,
yeah, and
uh,
you have to have a dealer's license
I
to
have a
get
buddy who
into it.
has one, and he'd be finding some steals out there, man.
Yeah,
It's crazy, but it's definitely worth it to look into getting your dealer's license. I'd say
yeah. Yeah.
because
Well,
even I mean even if you don't,
you know, what I number one, I think getting your dealer's license number one is a fair. It opens so many more doors for
it does
businesses.
it does.
It opens so many nice. Opens so many more doors for business ideas and things you can do and
Yeah,
things like that. Like for me, like what if when you watch to the end of every on at the end of every video on YouTube,
Hmm.
once everything's up and running, if you wait till the very last like 2-3 minutes, I have my production company that I want to that you know produces all this, and I set everything up, and so then eventually, like if you wanted to start a podcast, like, man, come use my equipment.
Right.
Come use my equipment. There's business sides of things that
Yeah.
will be discussed, but like it's one of those things where it's like, man, I wanna give back.
Right.
Like if this takes off and this makes it out of my bedroom,
Right.
like I don't want to take it for granted. I want to be able to help other people,
And
accomplish the same dream
that's
as
the goal,
me.
dude. I mean, because if you can share the knowledge with people and that side of it, then all that's doing is building up other people to become knowledgeable and all of these other things. You know,
Mhm.
I 100% agree with that.
And so I don't know. I just think that there's more to you know you can. I guess you could say it's like a Mr. Beast attitude, I guess, but
Yeah.
like not really.
Yeah.
Um, I just want to help people. I'm a firm believer that I'm one of those people that college wasn't for me. Me and you both
Right.
know that you're going to a trade school. I went to a trade school. So it's just one of those things where you look at college, and for some people, financially, that's not possible.
Yeah. No, I agree. Especially if you, I mean, if you make the grades and like go
Well, yeah,
scholarship or
obviously,
sports, but
and utilize
for the
it,
average person, no. I mean,
and
it's
everything is free on the internet. You
yeah,
just have to do your research.
yeah, I agree.
Everything is free. Everything I have learned about doing a podcast, everything I've learned about, how to structure my production company, I'm still learning. I'm still, you know, nothing's like 100% official.
Right.
So like, it's all a work in progress, but I wanted to start doing this. Number one, it's a stepping stone. Number two, it can help me get to that point.
Yeah, of
But I
course.
also wanted to start this because I wanted to document the conversations that I have with people to, help me become more knowledgeable in the things that I'm doing with, the podcast, the production company, being on social media, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, or X now,
X, yeah.
whatever. Still Twitter in my heart. I'll always say
It'll
it's
always
Twitter.
be
It'll
Twitter.
always be Twitter. But you know what I mean? Like it's
Yeah,
just it
it's a good first step
yeah,
to.
like and then not to mention like come time for me to retire, if this doesn't work out, I can look back on it and be like, man, I had a good time doing that.
Right.
That was a happy time in my life when
Yeah.
I got to sit there and I got to talk with some really interesting,
Yeah.
not just
Yeah.
my friends. Like I hope to have people that I meet throughout life, on that
Yeah.
aren't
Always.
necessarily like as close as me and you are, as close as some of the other people who I'm going to have are, who I have a general knowledge of who they are.
Right. I mean, if you just want
And
to come on here and like have
yeah,
people
I
and get.
want real people.
Yeah.
I Don't get me wrong. There are famous people that I want on the podcast, and if I ever get the opportunity to have those people on, 100% I'm doing it, and it's going to be, something where the people who were there for the beginning are going to be the ones who are on that specific. Like if it's to the point where it's a big production studio, I need people. Like that's when I'm making phone calls to, hey, you were episode number 2, episode number 3, episode number 1. Like I have this huge opportunity. This could be really good for not just the business, but knowledge wise. And I want y'all to
Yeah.
be there for that conversation.
Right.
And it's eventually I want this to get to a point where this becomes I have a co-host, or I have a couple co-hosts, or I start going behind the scenes more, and leaving it to somebody else. I have very big dreams very early, but I know that there are things that I have to do to get to that point.
Yes.
So I know what my big goal is, but right now my goal with this is just do it.
Yeah.
Do, just
100%. Just
just start recording.
and
And I've been told for years to do this.
yeah, and that's how you that is this is how you have to start. You have to start by even just talking through it, and then, like second episode. So what, dude? Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Get the 5 episodes. Get the 10
See,
episodes.
that's
And
and
as you go, it'll continue to grow. If it's genuine and it's meant to be, and
mhm,
like
God willing.
this is what you really want,
Mhm.
put your faith into it, dude, and let it roll out.
Oh,
I
and that's
mean,
100. That's 100%. Like my buddy Zeke, I had some stuff go on, and my girlfriend Jordan, I can't tell you what she said,
right?
but she called me out on something that I had been called out before. But for some reason, when she said it, it just clicked.
Yeah,
It just clicked, and I stepped outside on the front porch. I called my buddy Zeke. I said, "This day, this time, love you, with or without you, I'm doing it." He was like, "I'm there."
yeah,
No questions asked. No question. He was like, "I'm there." He's like, "I want to be a part of this." And that made me feel really good because I haven't in the past I've talked to people about it and we've said things about it, but like nobody's ever really kind of, I guess so to speak, like push, I guess give me the push I needed.
to like
And
the
I'm not,
the
yeah,
motivation
yeah,
to get
and I'm not
started.
talking bad about those people.
Yeah,
Everybody has there were times where I got told, it'll never happen.
yeah,
You know,
and that
hope the
comes
best for those people, but like,
that comes with everything.
yeah, that comes,
Everybody,
yeah,
somebody's gonna hate on. You're always gonna have somebody's gonna be wishing negative on you about anything you do.
and that's been such a problem for me. Like
Yeah,
even in high school, middle school, like I let what people say affect me way too much to where like I wouldn't do it. Like I had a podcast my freshman year. It it kind of went somewhere for me being a freshman in high school,
mm,
but eventually, football, school,
yeah.
I couldn't
You let
focus.
it die out.
I couldn't focus on it, and
Yeah,
I couldn't put 110% of my effort into it, so I'm not gonna do it.
yeah,
You know, not that not that I quit it or anything. Obviously, I'm back doing it again. I revisited it, and we're here now. We're doing it. We're
right,
making all the things. I have a great group of friends around me, just supporting me through this and helping me and wanting to be a part of it
right.
and help build it. You included. I mean, when we called today, you were like, "I'm there."
Yeah,
It's like I
always,
wanted,
dude. Yeah,
this is awesome.
yeah.
And
I
I
know.
mean,
I agree.
you believe in what I'm doing, and
Yeah,
I think
I,
that as a friend,
I hope the best for. I hope this all works out for you. I hope you. Uh,
I
we
hope
discussed earlier. I hope it all
I hope in
works.
return we can get something started for you.
Yeah,
I hope in return we can get something started for you because you said something about wanting to do something like this.
yeah. Like
So
genuinely, just
100% if we can,
big white table, dude. Chairs. Set up a camera in the middle. Have like 5, 10 of the homies.
yeah,
It
just chill.
it would be a little more PG-13, but
Yeah,
maybe drink a little bit, pass a little
yeah.
around, and just shoot the shit, man.
I mean,
And
and
and you know,
I feel like nowadays like there's too much fake in the world. Like too many
yeah,
people. Like you go on TikTok and you look at these lives,
yeah, all of that
and it's just
shit's
like
yeah,
it's no offense to anybody who does that. If that's how you make your money, that's how you make your money. Me personally, I cannot do the things that people are doing on
yeah.
live.
Like when they did the like they were going on live, and if you like sent them like gifts or whatever, they like meow or do some
Yeah,
like
like that's
crazy like
that.
weird
No,
stuff. No
not
hate to
knocking,
that.
no
If you're
hate to
making your money
anybody.
off that, make your money off of it.
I'm not the
But
type of person that necessarily agrees
yeah,
with like if that's what you do, that's what you do. I'm, you know, got I have my opinions about it,
right.
but they're not that though. I have my right to my opinions. They have their right to their opinions. Like there's nothing. There is if there is nothing wrong in your mind with it, and you can do it shamelessly,
Well, dude,
why not do it?
also like clippers. Do you know what clippers are?
Like the AI clippers?
No, no, no. Like the people who go through and watch like streams of like Aiden Ross or like the famous streamers at the time. It
Yeah.
changes every month, but they go through and like they'll clip their streams and the like funny or parts.
Oh, and then they'll put like video games and shit, and
Yeah,
then
like
AI it and put
yeah,
it on
uh-huh.
TikTok and make a
Yeah,
ton of money off
yeah.
of it.
Dude, I mean
That's why I
there's
don't want to do lives.
yeah,
Now,
dude.
if you clip my YouTube video, by all means, as long as you tag me in it, I don't care.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you're not gonna give me my credit, where I mean, I'm putting in a lot of time, a lot of I have put a ton of time into this between making the accounts, getting everything the way I want it, going back and forth with my buddies, trying to figure out, does this logo work? Does this logo work? Does this logo work? Does this logo work? And then finally we settled on one. That took me 3 days. Realistically, it took me 6 months.
Yeah.
I've been
But
talking about a
also
logo for so
that would
long.
also like I mean it could also like push it out too, because like more people would see that, and if it was something interesting, like if the clip was like most times they are something interesting, then
And to be fair, I have found a lot of my favorite podcasts from clips like that. So
yeah,
like I'm not against them. Make your
yeah,
bread.
yeah,
But I also firmly believe that if you're gonna do something like that, give the credit where credit is due.
yeah, 100%.
You know, the least you could do is put not an affiliate, but this is the pet. Like you could tag them in your bio,
Yeah,
or you could tag
or
them in the
yeah,
videos.
put whose video it is. I mean,
Like it's not, and like yes, they're famous people. Some of us know who they are. Some of us don't. Like, but for the people who don't know who these people are, and you never know. You never know. This might be a 16-year-old getting on TikTok for the first time, and then this streamer does something to save this kid's life.
yeah,
Like allow that person to go and follow them.
dude,
Allow that
dude.
person to continue feeling that way to help them make it through the next day.
There's clippers making like 20K a month, dude.
More,
More
more,
than I know.
more. The ads
Off of
on now, granted, the ads on Instagram and stuff, they blow it out of proportion. I don't believe. I'm sure you can make 100K a month depending on the views and stuff you get.
yeah,
But like, I feel like it's more of like people are making like 10, 15K,
but
20K
still
on an average. But that's
15,
still
20K a
insane.
month off
That's
a
still
podcast,
insane.
and you can use that
Well, that would go. I would put that
continue
straight back into the
into the
business.
exactly,
Like
100%. Use it
number
for
one.
better
I'm sorry,
equipment.
but if this
Yeah,
starts making money like
yeah,
that, I'm
a
sorry,
hundred
but
percent.
number one,
Yeah,
if it's doing that well, we
yeah,
need merch.
yeah.
Point blank period. Like
Merch.
we're gonna need merch because I want this to be a rep thing. I want this to be a family friendly thing. Obviously there's gonna be times where, we cut up, cuss words are gonna slip, things are gonna be said, but we nobody ever is gonna say anything out of ill harm. And if anybody comes on here with those intentions, I will stop mid recording.
Right,
Like that, I'm sorry, but you're not, and I won't post it. You're not gonna slander my name.
right. No, and
I
I
would,
agree with
I
that
would, I don't
100%.
want to slander anybody's name, and if
I would
that
expect the same
happens,
thing. Yeah,
I would talk about it to my people. I wouldn't talk about it on social media. You know, I just like, it's just one of those things where like I'm just like, please don't. I would never, if somebody got in contact with me and was like, I like what you're doing, can you please come on my podcast? Like, and I did not agree with what they said. Number one, I'm not going on their podcast.
right.
Number two, I'm not gonna. If I don't agree with you enough to even understand your side of things, it's nothing against you. It's just I don't feel like I'm gonna benefit from that conversation.
And I don't see a point in having it.
Yeah.
I mean,
So if
I
like I know
mean,
for a fact that we don't agree and you're not gonna come to this
yeah,
with the same open mindedness that I try to come to things, and I mean I'm human. I make mistakes. I
yeah.
don't.
Everybody does.
Yeah,
And that's
you know, everybody has a right to their own opinion too. So like, I'm never gonna sit there and tell somebody. I try my hardest not to be like, oh, you're wrong. I've done it,
yeah.
and
And
I probably will
everybody's
do it.
guilty of that,
I'll
and
probably do it,
will
but
continue
yeah.
to. I mean, it's
And so, but I'm not gonna slander some. I've refused to slander somebody's name because I don't want somebody slandering my name in return.
I agree with that. I mean,
I don't think that's right in my personal opinion. It's not right for me to sit there and talk crap about you. Number one, lie. Number one, that's the biggest thing I've learned throughout high school is that when people normally talk shit, they lie, and
100%.
it's not. And if you and dude, a a detective high off meth could figure out some of these drama conversations I've heard in the past 5 years.
Oh yeah.
I'm talking a detective that is so high he is incompetent could figure out what the problem is and where the problem's coming from.
Oh yeah.
And like it's just one of those things where it's like now we're back to that whole victim mentality in the country,
Yeah.
which if you feel that, if you act that way, feel that way, proceed yourself that way,
I'm
n-
sorry for you,
I'm
and I
sorry for
pray
you,
for
and
you.
I hope to
I
God,
will pray for you.
that not that one day you wake up, but one day you wake up. Like, cause you can't, because if you're one of those type of people, like from what I've learned over the years, if you're one, my lord,
Excuse you. Da, na, na,
right,
na, na, na,
right,
na.
need a straw. But if you're one of those type of people that has a victim mentality that's like anytime something happens to you, it's not my fault or you made me act that way or no. Take responsibility for the things you did. Say you're wrong, but explain if you know you're wrong, but you can understand the things that led up to that,
Yeah.
if they are willing based on what you have done, the things that you have done, like if they are willing to talk to you and have a conversation with you and come in open-minded and be like, "Okay, well, you can be going through a hard time too, like what's
Right.
wrong?"
Right.
Because I mean,
But I don't know, dude. I feel like our country got soft too, dude. Like,
you're not alone on that. I
you
agree.
know, like
I agree.
a lot of people have. A lot of people get comfortable being.
Complacent.
Yes, that's the word I was looking
This is a
for. And
really bad way to say this, and I'm sorry to interrupt you, but this is a really bad way to say this. But do you ever feel like there are times in your life where you have been at that point where you're like, the best way I think about it is the Mr. Krabs money, 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 money,
yeah,
but like more, 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 more.
yeah,
Like I feel like everybody is chasing more tangible items than actually trying to do good in the world.
and I
Because
agree.
like there are people like completely destroying people's self esteem's ego. Number one, I don't believe in egos, so like, but
Yeah,
in
me either.
retrospect, if that's the right word, I don't think it is, but uh, in the wording of everything, like you have people who are out here making money off other people, and not, and they're completely destroying their self esteem,
Yep,
their egos,
yep,
their mentalities towards things. People are going into careers that they have grown up falling in love with, and then because that's the only thing they've put their mind on and that's what they have to do and they're making good money, they stay and go through these BS business people who are trying to constantly chop down people to make them more money.
and I agree 100%.
Not me.
Like
Not
a
me.
hundred
Not
percent.
me.
I agree with that 100%.
If I listen, this is probably really early to be getting into this, but I don't care. It is what it is, and I'm going to move. I'm going to do the things in my life that I deem right and I deem, you know, are the right things to do. Number
Hmm.
one, with my production company, I the only cut I really want to take from helping other people get number one, when you come to record something at my studio and you're using my equipment, there's gonna be a price.
Right,
There's gonna be a price. What that price will be, I don't know.
right,
But there will be a price, and I'll make my money that way. But and then I'm gonna in turn, I want to be very transparent. Like I want people to know that like this is not something that you know, if I make my money, I make my money off my podcast. If I make my money, I make my money off of the production company. I don't want to make money off of
other
your
people.
sales.
Right,
I don't want to make money off of I want to help you build a platform to
right,
give yourself a voice.
right.
Now, if I don't agree with what you're trying to build your platform on, we'll split ways and I won't do business with you
Right.
because I'm not going to put my name on something I don't
That
agree
I don't
with.
agree with.
Yeah.
100%, dude. I'd be the same way.
Now, but if we can, sit there and we can see eye to eye, and you I want, and I'm going to learn things as time goes on that people, that I wish I would have known at the beginning. You come to me and you say, "Hey man, let's say perfect world hypothetical, everything's in la la land, rainbows and unicorns. Okay?
Right,
This goes the way I want it to. I make money off of this to where I can start my production company, get a studio, build, make my studio the way I want it, have my business the way I want it, the prices that I want, and everything like that. I will, if I have to make money off of it, it's going to be a 5% cut.
yeah.
It's going to
I
be a
mean,
5% cut because number one, number one, you're already paying me for my services.
right,
You're already paying me for a mixer, uh, the microphones, the cameras, the boom arms, the couches. I'm giving you a set.
right,
Now you're paying for it, yes. So for that, however much that time that you bought, that is your set. Don't disrespect my shit,
right,
but you know, I'll be there with you, helping you run everything, making sure cameras are working, making sure lights are where they need to be, this, that, the third,
to make sure that
to make sure
right,
that, you're not, I don't want you to run into this, not knowing what you're doing. You know, you have to learn at least a little bit before you do anything.
right, 100%.
You have to at least learn a little bit. You have to have some kind of general knowledge. You at least have to know what it is you're doing. Because I firmly believe if you don't know what you're doing, you don't need to be doing it.
Yeah, no, I agree. Um, and that's with everything. I mean, and that goes for every aspect of life.
Yeah.
I mean, definitely before you go into something, you should take the time to learn about it, do your research, find the things that you like about it, find the things you don't like about it, and how to go from there. But you know, I'm that's just how everything should be. I mean,
Yeah.
before you,
Should be.
right? But
Shoulda, coulda,
it's
woulda,
not.
right?
It's not.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Some people are. There are people out there, and like I'm not. There are bad people out there, but I believe there's good in everybody.
oh, I mean, 100%. I
I
mean, and
truly believe there's good in everybody.
the majority of bad people out here are people who got hurt. They're all hurt people who realistically had a trauma in their life, more than likely,
But
or
I also believe trauma builds character.
it does, if you let it,
Okay,
if you
if
let
you
it.
learn okay, I need a. That's a very broad statement. That's a very broad statement.
Yeah,
But just to explain that, and again, sorry for interrupting you. Just to kind of explain that point, it not not saying that there everybody. I'm a firm believer in all traumas equal. You don't know how somebody responded to something growing up. You don't know if somebody's mom hit them growing up. You don't know if somebody's dad hit them growing up. And unfortunately, and I hate to say this, and if this gets me monetized, whatever, but this is the truth. There are parents that molest their kids.
yeah,
There are parents that touch their children.
who sell their children, and that
All these things.
and it fucks people up.
Oh, it's so bad.
That's and
It
it's a lot
ruins
more. It's a
people.
lot more common
People think.
than people think, and it's a sad thing. It really is, but that's a real life thing, and it affects a lot of people, unfortunately.
Yes.
And I,
Yes. Oh my goodness, yes.
and maybe it's not your parents. Maybe it's an uncle or a family friend or
Shit, I've
something
heard
like
you
that.
even I've even seen videos on YouTube of grandparents.
Yeah,
Like, are you
yeah,
kidding me?
yeah.
You
It's
mean to tell me? So were you doing that to your child?
exactly right.
If you're gonna do it to your grandchild, were you
You
doing that
do
to
it to your
your child?
child, and then but that's typically how that goes. It's a cycle. Like once you do that to a kid, that like it bonds in their brain that that's what's normal,
And that's okay.
and then it continues when they have children, and it's a very sad cycle, but it's like psychology,
See, I think that the more that people bring, like, there's not enough awareness about it now.
I
But like,
agree. A lot of
but like
people,
I feel like
but
I
like,
feel
but
like
like a
there
lot
are
of people that
times.
that happens to, they don't talk about it because they feel ashamed of it or they feel like it's wrong, like they did something wrong. And there's a lot of people who stuff like that has happened to that they don't talk about it because you know sometimes they could feel like they're in the wrong for it or they contributed to that or it was their fault. And 99, 100% of the time, it's not.
Yeah,
It's you know, it's
it's a
people
long family
and
thing.
yeah,
It
and
just
it's awful, dude.
it's a very sad thing, and like, because that truly, and like, I like my heart goes out to people like that,
Me
because
too.
I think they're truly now, like, I think at our age that people don't truly understand the way you can't pinpoint one way a person's going to respond to trauma.
Yeah.
So like, I'm not saying a doctor is bad. I'm not saying, that you shouldn't go to the doctor, because I do believe you should. There are things that you need to do in life to take care of yourself, and I think that regular checkups are a real thing. Me personally, and the way that I think about things, I've tried medicine.
Me too. I've been there.
It I I don't like the thought of pills in general. it's always bothered me.
Dude, I've personally tried about every like mood stabilizer type thing. I'm bipolar.
Yeah.
I tried my best to work with it and not let it get the best of me.
Yeah.
And I mean, and that's a genetic thing too, dude. My mom's bipolar, my grandma's bipolar. It runs in my family. Like it really does run through families, and it's a.
I think that I'm sorry for interrupting
But
you.
no, go ahead.
Finish.
But like the medication aspect of it, dude. If it helps you,
Do it.
truthfully, do it. Me personally, I went through almost every medication for my set of what I needed it for, and everything either just made me angry or to the like so numb to the point where I couldn't like I felt like a zombie. I
You
had
had no
no
emotions.
emotions. I couldn't feel sad. I couldn't feel happy. I couldn't feel angry. I was just here.
Dead.
Exactly. And that's not how I wanted to live my life,
Yeah,
man.
I don't think that any medicine should make you feel that way. I think that if you're gonna do some type of medicine, or I've learned about my therapist told me about this new supplement I'm gonna look into. It's called Sam E. I don't
Mhm.
know anything about it, so I'm not even gonna try to talk about it. But apparently, it's like the equivalent to like what people are using. Actual, not the equivalent, but it's for like anxiety. How it was
Okay.
explained to me and how I took it was it's kind of more for anxiety, and you got to take it every day. It's got to be a normal thing, so you keep it in
Yeah.
your system. But I don't know. The pills just I already know that when I get older, I'm gonna have a bathroom full of them. I don't want that now.
I'm the same way.
I
Yeah.
just I'm not saying that it looks bad. I'm not saying that it is bad. If the medicine helps, take the medicine. I truly believe that.
Yes.
If it helps you, utilize it.
100%.
Utilize a tool to help you.
Right.
Don't just throw it away. But for me, it's one of those things where like I look at it for myself and I'm just
Yeah.
like you just look at it, you're like, dude, like, do I really want to live? Like,
Do I want to
do
live like that?
do I want to live like that?
Do I want to be dependent on
And
something
for me,
to?
and for me, it did work to a certain point.
Yeah.
Granted, there were times where I took it, I was good, but there were also times where I took it and it made me worse.
Yeah. I agree. And also, was it like, did you stop taking it for a while and then got back on there, or did you completely regularly take it every day?
I took it for 6 months,
Okay.
and then
Some days it didn't.
I lived on my own and I ran out and I just and every time I saw it, I'd tell myself, "Hey, I need to tell my doctor. I need to schedule an appointment with my doctor." And then I'd walk away and completely forget.
Yeah.
And that's on me.
Yeah.
But I mean, and then I eventually looked at it and I was like, okay, with the things that were happening in my life at the time of that going on, like I went through a down, I went through a dip. I was starting to do better. I was starting to, move on with things in my life, be more happy, understand that life's life. Life, you're going to get punched in the dick.
Yeah.
You're going to get punched in the mouth.
But
And,
it's
but
about you getting up and you
becoming stronger.
stronger from it. Every hit that you take, dude, it makes you stronger. You you build up a resistance to it.
hmm
You do,
It's
and
like boxing. Every time
it
you get
is
hit, the next hit won't hurt as bad.
exactly.
Or if the next hit does hurt as bad, the hit after that won't hurt as bad.
Or you'll know how to dodge it next
Yeah, or
time.
you'll
You
learn how
know?
to move it, or you'll learn how
Yeah.
to block it. Like it's not. I fully believe that life is all about um
Perspective.
problem. No,
I
not
say perspective.
perspective. Yes, perspective. Yes, but I think perspective and problem solving
Yeah.
are the two things that you have to be genuinely like fully open minded to, because something you might not agree with
hmm
might be the answer.
And that's true. You have to be open to seeing it that way. I mean, yeah. And but again, that's with everything, dude. I feel like people should be more open with everything. People are very to themselves, and which I get. I mean, I'm that way to an extent, but I mean,
Yeah.
with certain things, dude, like you got to be open about stuff and like with life, because if you don't, then other people don't know how to how to act, you know,
Yeah.
or like how to like work with it, you know.
Process.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
And I
I
mean,
think
it's
that
just you really with everything you have to be open. I mean, and be good at. You know what? Maybe I'm not right, but
well, there's two sides. Well, my thing is there's what I've always said, and I don't remember who I heard this from, and if they know who they are, thank you so much because it has helped me so much in my life. There are three sides to every story. There's your side, my side, the truth.
right.
Because if me and you get into an and I feel like it's easier to make an example with anger than it is with other things because I feel like that's when the most times people forget about these things
Yeah.
is when you get mad,
All of that shit that you
you
think about flies out the window.
everything,
Everything.
everything, principles, morals, all gone.
You're there in
Which
that
is
second, in that moment, and I agree with that 1,000%.
that's a
I
dangerous place to
it,
be.
100%, 1,000%. It is a very dangerous place to be because you might not know what you're gonna do, how you're gonna react. I mean, you tell yourself how you're gonna react to things,
But you
how
don't
you
know till
think you
you're in
would
that
until you're in the
situation.
situation.
And
And
like we were
yeah,
talking about earlier, like I hate asking the question, and I think in some cases it's a valid question. I think in some cases it's a not, but I also believe that's based on opinion.
it is.
Um,
It is.
that it's based on opinion, and I mean, I'm probably gonna make merch that says you have a right to your opinion, but
Right.
don't forget I do too.
Right.
So, because I mean, I firmly believe that everybody has a right to their opinion, but you also have to be humble enough and
Yes.
mature enough to when you realize that your opinion is wrong,
Yes.
to be able to go, okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Or maybe it's not even a situation where you have to say I'm sorry, or maybe it's a situation where it's like, dude, thank you for opening up my eyes.
Right.
Thank you for helping me. You don't understand how much that helped me.
Right.
And like my buddy Corey. So have I ever told you the story about when I lived at an apartment complex in Central, and there was a maintenance guy that I got really close friends with, and he helped me through a lot of the stuff I was going through.
Mm-mm.
Okay, well this dude's name is Corey, and he's gonna be on the show. Or show. He's gonna be on the podcast. We've already talked about it. We're trying to get it in stone. We're making it happen.
Hell yeah.
Um, he sent me a video the other day, and I hope he doesn't kill me for putting this on here. I don't think he will. He's probably gonna be mad at me for what's it called? For not waiting for him to be on the podcast. But I mean, he sent me. Ooh, buddy, it's long. Hold on, give me a second. While I'm saving this, um, man, dude, when I tell you in this video, I'm gonna play for you, like, and it's gonna be cut up,
Mhm.
like he sent this to me right after I had just had a conversation with my mom about something. And when I tell you it opened my eyes and it made, dude, when I tell you he unintentionally called me out, dude, like I was almost in tears, in tears, trying to trying to talk to him because he sorry, I'm texting him.
You're good, brother. I check my phone real quick too.
You're good. But he's one of those people that he just cares. Like he's been through a lot in life,
Mhm.
and he kind of has that same attitude towards that I do of like, if the things I went through can help you, please by learn from my mistakes, not from my successes. So it's just one of those things. Let me know when you're ready.
uh,
You're
see,
good,
guys.
brother. Get me some water. Shoot, if we got Casey coming tonight, we might as well do a podcast with Casey tonight.
Yeah, dude, he'll hop on.
Oh, I know he'll hop on. Maybe I'll ask him on the podcast what I
What?
was talking to you about earlier. Do you think I should do it off the podcast or on the podcast?
about him.
Yeah,
Do it on the
on the
podcast. Yeah,
podcast.
get it on there. Why not? I mean, keep it
Yeah,
raw. You know,
he'll be. Yeah,
he should be getting off work here soon.
yeah, man. I'm gonna have to cut this part out because we just went dead silent. We've been talking for a minute. It's
Yeah.
probably gonna be for second episode. This is gonna be probably the longest podcast for a while.
How long was your first one?
Uh, for 54 minutes on the dot.
Okay. How long have we been recording for?
I won't be able to tell you because what the software that I use doesn't give me a time.
Probably about what, 30 minutes maybe, I'd say.
About an hour,
Really?
little over an hour. Well, no, we're about to come up on an hour.
Okay.
We're about to come up on an hour. But
Yeah, dude, we did start at 2:30.
did we?
I think we did start.
I
at
thought
2.
no. I think I started recording at like 2:30, 2:40.
No. Well, it's 3:40 now.
So
We are
it's
about an hour.
definitely
Yeah.
an hour.
An
But I
hour.
mean, if it goes more than an hour, cool.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
Some of it's
I'm enjoying this.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Good conversation.
But back to that video.
You know, one thing I can gladly say, one thing I'm very, very proud about, is the fact that,
Oh shit.
and I've been through so much in life, that when I approach problems, I have the knowledge and the ability to just fix it. You know, like, it's nice to be that blessed to the point where you've been through so many struggles and so many things in life that when you hit the struggles again, you don't bat an eye. You don't get stressed out. You don't flip out or nothing like that. And you're able to just do it. Just get it done. And, you know, I was thinking about this for a long time, especially while I was working on my Tahoe that broke on me today, which is now fixed, thanks to my knowledge and everything. But I've prayed constantly for patience because I used to be a very high-strung, mad individual, and prayed for understanding and ability to be a very high-strung, patience, and to not be as angry as much or get as angry as often or angry as fast. And I'd get so upset with patience and upset because God would put me in a position to where I'd have to be, where I'd want to be angry, I'd want to get mad. And I realized that He was just teaching me patience. He was just teaching me what I've been praying for all along. And a couple years ago, I realized that He was go. If I would have dealt with this same situation, I'd have been mad. I'd have been angry. But these days, it's nothing but a thing. Let's just get it done. Let's fix it. And I'm thankful that I was able to see His will, and I was thankful that He was able to reach out and give me the opportunities to and learn the things I've been praying and asking Him for, like patience. So here's a blessing or a lesson in everything. Learn the thing.
A blessing or a lesson in everything. I love that.
I did too.
I love that.
That was a
I
very,
told him he
very
needs to-
strong message.
Yeah, and dude, he sent that out of me out of nowhere. Like I literally had just had a very, very hard conversation with my mom, and you know, it was a very good conversation, but it was a very for me. I've always struggled with opening up to my parents. Like that's been
Me too.
that's been a
Yeah.
struggle for me, and it's nothing against them. I mean, I think it's just part of being young. You
Yeah,
know,
I
you
mean,
you
and that's
don't necessarily
everybody.
always think they'll understand.
And the majority of the time they won't, because the majority of the time they haven't.
Been through it.
Yeah, they're not in your shoes. They don't go through what you go through, and you don't go through what they go through. But the best thing for them to do is to try and understand.
Just try
And
to
just
understand and try and teach you that the world's such a that like these parents that are out here that are teaching their kids like you deserve like I guess the best way to put it is this is like all the participation trophies.
yeah,
As a kid growing up, low key, hated them.
yeah. Me too, dude.
I did not see like
I
I'm
if
sorry,
if
I
I'm
didn't
not if
win.
I'm
If I
not the
didn't
one,
win,
yeah, I don't want it.
I don't. If
I
I
don't
didn't win,
want it.
don't give me a damn trophy. What the
Dude,
hell?
I don't
I
need
need to
a, I
do
don't I
better.
don't need a trophy or a pat on my back. You need to tell me that what I did was not good enough,
And I
and that I need to
lost
get better
because I'm not. I
because
need to
I
do
because I
better,
need
and
to
there
do
are things I
better.
need to work on.
That's motivation.
That is called constructive criticism.
Yes, exactly.
And the sooner people learn to take constructive criticism, and I'm guilty of it,
Right, everybody
I'm
is.
guilty of not taking constructive criticism. You know how many of my friends have hit me with my own words? You know how
Yeah.
much of a piece of shit that makes me feel like?
Oh yeah.
That I'm going through something that I think is so hard, but yet you use my words against me. I'm a bitch. Sorry.
Right.
like in that moment, like
Yeah.
what do I like? I get I think the question that everybody needs to ask before they start talking about heartfelt things and deep things and going deep into your thoughts. And my roommate, Hunter, is actually the one who I think was the first one to say this to me. I'm not sure. I think he was, maybe I don't know. But are you asking for advice or are you talking to talk?
Right.
Because for me, I look at him and be like, 15 minutes. I need a rant and then I'm good.
Yeah.
Like some minor inconveniences. Like I'm the type of person that like the smallest thing will piss me off.
Oh, dude.
I have a
I'm
very short fuse. Like the smallest inconvenience, like
the same way.
well, I think we figured out that there's a time limit on this in the way I'm recording.
Oh yeah,
So
we got an hour and a half.
roughly something like that. But no, man. I think this is probably going to be one of my favorite podcasts.
Oh
I
yeah.
think you're
It was a,
definitely
it
going to be
was
one of my favorite guests
it
because
was a
we're
it was a
always
great
gonna.
conversation.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, 100%. Definitely needed it as a person
Me too.
in my personal life.
Me
Like
too.
definitely needed that.
Me too.
I don't know, man. Just I can't wait to have you back.
Yeah, dude.
I
I'll
can't,
I'll be glad to come back whenever, dude.
dude. I'm
10
down.
minutes down the road, let me
Right,
know.
right. I'm down, man. But man, thank you so
Yeah.
much for
Thank you for
again
having
being
me.
in the early stages of this, and how hectic it is, and the desk being a mess. But
Right.
um, dude, big things to come. Big things
Oh
to
yeah.
come. Is there anything for your first podcast episode with
Yeah.
us, and
Yeah.
then being on
Tell
the
them.
what it feels like it to
Yeah.
be
Yeah.
helping with something so
Let him know. Tell him to give us like stuff to talk about. Like leave stuff in the comments about what to talk about.
yeah,
If
yeah,
y'all have like
questions.
questions or topics that you'd like to hear us discuss, feel free to leave in the comments.
Yeah,
I
man.
mean,
Feedback is wanted.
yes, of
Feedback is
course,
wanted.
positive and negative,
Yeah,
whichever.
I
I
mean,
mean, you know,
it all helps. It
yeah,
all helps. Likes, dislikes. But man, don't forget to check out the Instagram. Don't forget to check out the Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. Facebook as well. The Facebook is under my name. I don't know why it messed up and it didn't let me do the podcast name, but it's under my name, Angus Fisher, and it'll have the Barely Adulting logo. In the profile picture, that's the one for Facebook. TikTok, same thing, Barely Adulting Podcast or Barely Adulting Pod. But I think that with this one, I should have the tags up throughout the whole thing. So if you're watching it,
you'll
you
be able
can
to see
you'll
that.
be able to get all that. But man, big things to come. You're coming back.
Oh yeah,
That's a definite
oh
on
yeah,
stone. We'll figure out the day. Um, man, episode 2, a beginning to hopefully a long journey.
hell yeah.
A long
I
journey,
hope
man.
so, dude. I hope
And
so.
I look forward to not only you being a part of this, but helping out, man.
Hell yeah,
It's
dude. always.
Greatly appreciate it, man. But for listeners at home, thank you again for taking the time out of your day to sit there and just listen to us, even if you're just driving home or on the road traveling, or if you're at home cleaning and you just caught maybe the last 30 minutes, you know, or the first 15. Like we're grateful regardless. Thank you so much. It's y'all that help us keep doing this. Um, and just pushing, helping us get our name out there, and telling your friends about us and sharing it, and all these things. That's what we're here to do. Is number one, have fun. That's the name of the game with this. Is we're
Oh yeah.
just it's just something to have fun with. But you know, if we help someone along the way, that's the goal. And um, man, I'm appreciative for you, big
Oh
dog.
yeah. Thank you for having
Thank
me
you for
here, bro.
coming on.
Of
I'll say it
course.
again, and then again, listeners, I'm very thankful for y'all for taking the time out of your day and helping my dreams come true, and helping other dreams come true, working day by day as a team. Because I mean, that's how this has got to be, as a team. We're we're you can't
Uh,
do. There's no I in team. You can't do something
yeah.
by yourself. I firmly believe that. So man, thank you for number one jumping on the Barely Adulting podcast
Of
team and
course. Thank
helping
you for
out where you
having me,
can.
dude. Thank you for
And
having me.
man, this is gonna be. We're looking forward to this. Thank y'all again. Y'all know where to check us out. It'll be all the links will be in the description. Um, Tune in for the next week. We're gonna be. We should. I think.
What are you trying to do? Post one a week or what?
Yeah, I think that's what I'm trying to do. One a
Okay.
week.
Okay.
It might not always be one a week, but I think that's what I'm trying to do.
Okay.
So, but yeah. 100%. Thank y'all again, and we will catch you in the next one.